Angela's
Yeah, well, you're not...
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie, doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. 2, society has a right to protect itself. And 3, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah. So?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
It doesn't mean anything. It's just that I dealt with the company a while back, that's all.
Really? You know, you look familiar. We didn't work together, did we? Did you know Girardelli? Or maybe Powell?
No, I doubt I knew them personally.
That's too bad. We were all in New South Wales together. I thought maybe you... Never mind. And they're all doing fine now. Relatively.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater. And then they told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. It's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
They did it so you could kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have.
Vigilante hackers were exposing big money corruption. What
You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time.
The collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing
Need more
life-saving
beer.
medical transport.
99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S.,
Don't fight for Christian leadership. We'll get you killed. 98. Oh, hello. Here on the wall. 98 bottles. Here.
Dokładnie, like I am not a citizen.
By the way, I told Daria to go.
Alright, I've...
Before we go any further,
Why else would I be?
I don't want this to turn...
People hold a hell of a grudge. Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of me...
It's not that simple and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice...
I haven't been seeing a whole lot.
Well,
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind...
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten.
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots,
I found this piece of glass.
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't...
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe. But keep in mind, she was an AUG.
I'm assuming... What about it?
The way you describe the AUG removal.
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needle...
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks.
Huh.
Do you know if the...
I know she and Johnny didn't get...
I spoke...
Yeah, well, can't blame her.
Tell me about the victim.
He used to work for a private...
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder?
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all. You'd...
Interpol. Who do they think they are? Make sure you get the
Scanning. Area certified secure.
Obraťte se na státní policii. Je to vaše občanská povinnost.
I'll quit, that's all.
All detected personnel.
How are you?
Místní augmentovaná reportérka Angela Ganová, známá díky řadě oblíbených odhalených politických skandálů, byla nalezena v uličce rozřezaná na kusy. Občany nabádáme, aby zůstali bdělí a aby se v noci zdržovali na bezpečných a dobře
Užíváte si vyhlídku? Žádný přestupky, co by stály za zmínku.
korporátní banka Palisáda odhalila své plány na expanzi svého holdingu v České republice. Ředitelka Palisády a Šany Očekává se, že na seznam poboček bude Ostrava, Olomouc, Zlín a Kladno. Korporátní banka Palisáda se sídlem v Praze je největší a nejprestižnější bezpečnostní korporátní aktivní společnost na světě. Obsluhuje řadu megakorporací a bohatých lidí a využívá nejmodernější fyzická i digitální bezpečnostní opatření, včetně firewall příští generace, špičkového šifrování, vlastního biometrického kódování hesel a další. Jedná se
Něco je donutí na nás zaútočit.
od roku 2025. Zabila jednu techničku. Její smrt dává i nadále vedou chabě, poté co investoři zaznamenali pokles prodejů.
Věkuj ty hajzlové, zkusej.
What a place. Who else will take care of it? Here we go.
sir.
Hey,
It makes me scared to leave my home.
enjoy.
I think I'm fine.
That's good news. My boss.
Actually, there's something I need to check first.
Don't overthink it. Enjoy.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
This was the worst.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
I'm just telling you what I found.
No, you're interpreting what you found. Trying to sway my opinion. But if you really want to convince me of something, you need to keep talking.
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Hey, rookie! Get over here!
Interpol.
It's time
Who
to
do they
wrap
think
this
they
up.
are?
All right, let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
You think I don't?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
You want...
Dars is the man.
You think you're better than me?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
As you wish. As you wish. But remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk. Out of sight, out of mind.
Scanning. Area certified secure.
What is this?
Fucking cunt.
People like this?
0 1 0 1 1
All detected personnel are authorized.
Zaznamenáme podezřelou aktivitu v se dostane k policii. Je to vaše
Sir,
The premises are secure.
Hello. The things you see. Documents, please.
I have a permit. It's not like they did not see me work. They're all they.
Jestli v tom fakt jedou, jak to zastavit?
Don't see that much.
Get your hands off me.
So you found the bomb maker, linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her, and she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark.
Something more is going on here, Miller. Have you had a chance to backtrace the pocket secretary I gave you?
Not yet, but I will, when I get back to the office.
Good. Because Stanek also told me that Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps. A research facility called GARM. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours? Oh, what the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine, do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that. Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you. Much. Anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from Erstan's true, Gollum City will be the least of our problems. So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could...
Why? Because I've been Look, I've been doing...
Fair enough.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking...
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
Yeah, fire it up.
GARM just popped up on radar. I'll keep us beyond visual range and engage DRFM jamming. You can scan the facility from the air with...
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy. We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine.
I'm not setting us down.
Access granted.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Rocker was covered in it.
Rocker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
The Orchid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins. Yeah!
If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain, what about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more. Then those things more. Don't go bodies with this one. I'm not for this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague.
I need to meet with those devoted pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our ship will clear its customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money, but the Valley won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Picos last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friend.
Chicane, come in. Damn. How long have I been out? Miller, it's Jensen. I can't raise Chicane.
Jensen? What's happened?
I walked into an ambush. Chicane could be in trouble.
Fuck. I'll see if I can raise him. Was it Marchenko?
Him and the gold-masked mercs from Dubai. They're in it together, posing as Ark. Marchenko admitted poisoning Rucker.
I'll call Leon. See how quickly they can get a team there. You stay low and find the exit.
Copy that. But these guys think I'm dead. Maybe I should take advantage of that and have a peek around. Might find out more about him.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Moving the crane.
Yeah, I can see that. Why?
Because the last person to use this didn't follow proper safety precautions. You almost had a ton of ice fall on someone's head.
Shit! Is it safe now?
Yeah, should be fine. I just finished testing everything when you started shouting at me.
Okay, well, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Looking forward to testing my new upgrades.
Roland Gala, report to the shooting range immediately.
Guns, oil, physical completed, supplies packed. Bring it on.
Perimeter detail reports west side all clear. Detail reports east side all clear.
This job has the best toys. This team is very well funded. I wonder where the money comes from.
Perimeter reports south side all clear.
Everything we need to conquer the world or destroy it.
Perimeter detail reports north side all clear.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Low ping in vector. Stand by.
Attention all personnel. The clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site. Transport on route.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Attention. T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
Access granted.
Some of the men are worried the press will expose them. That's what we want.
Slight burn will commence in 1 hour.
Hey, Jensen. Miller tells me you're alive in there. They built you tough, huh?
Where the hell have you been, Chicane?
Me? You've been off comms for hours, partner. Hell, I almost came in there after you, but damn roaches down there spotted me, so I had to bug out. Been trying to raise you ever since.
Yeah, well, now I need a pickup.
Helipad, north end of the facility. As soon as I catch you on infrared, I'll break cover and grab you. Chicane out.
Proceed.
Attention, intruder alert. Repeat, we have an intruder.
Vector negative.
All personnel on full alert. Shoot hostile on sight.
Contact! Right there! Vector green, copy?
Everyone remain on alert. This is not a drill.
Nothing to report. Clear. Can confirm.
All personnel be on extra guard. This is a general alert.
No contact, over.
All personnel on full alert. Shoot hostile on sight.
Hit sweep in progress. green, copy?
Attention! This is an unspecified alert condition. Repeat, we are under general alert.
AO reports clean.
Acknowledged.
Attention, intruder alert. Repeat, we have an intruder.
Clear. Eyes up.
All personnel on full alert. Shoot hostile on sight.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
No report on possible. Copy that.
Ready to get the hell out of here. Eerie, isn't it?
What the hell happened? Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots in Gollum spilled over into Prague. Entire city's on lockdown. None but state police allowed in the streets tonight. They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful. Dr. Miller? Tell him to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there. Watch yourself out there, Jensen.
Alex, it's me. We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there. Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Where the hell you been, man? You went dark after skipping out on Janus and the bank.
Chasing down Viktor Marchenko. Found him holed up in the Swiss Alps with the mercs from Dubai. They tried to kill me with this.
What is it?
The orchid. Marchenko used it to kill Rucker, so be careful. Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. Ark's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots. And in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Zázemí. Nevycházejte na ulici.
Enough rain to drown a duck. How long do you think this is going to last? Hard to believe that all this shit's happening because of one man. You almost have to respect that kind of...
No, we got the leader behind the whole thing. She's in custody. That father won't keep his mouth shut.
What about the rest of the armed rabble? I won't
Můžete mě držet za pořád.
Can't really keep it in
Hlášení o zákazu vycházení. Následně pochází.
I recognize you.
Tall, dark, and augmented. Welcome to the underground. I owe you an apology for hacking your info link. Samizdat's usual channels are all bugged. I couldn't risk an audio communication being traced back here.
You're Little K, right? You don't sound local.
I wrote some things that made me have to delocalize a long time ago. Been living story to story on a Schengen visa and a language implant ever since. Never expect a short story from a long-form journalist. You want to know why I brought you here? The police raided Samizdat last night, cleared us out. We were broadcasting until they pulled the plug. Radios, flyers, mail bursts, the makeshift media van, getting the message out to our subscribers if they needed a refuge. As you can see, we went a little wider than we anticipated.
What happened to Kay?
Kay is me now, according to the Samizdat Manifesto. It's all very third-wave socialist with a dash of martyr complex.
Good to know. But I mean, what physically happened to him?
Right. His name is Yarek. Yarek Drobny. He's being held by the police along with Bones. No contact, no bail, no rights, plausible deniability.
He must have known the risks.
No, he was open.
So are you running a resistance cell here or a camp?
Why not both?
It's organized.
Peaceful resistance.
Or they shift the blame.
As long as certain...
I'm pretty sure you didn't call me to put up
We've made a plan.
And you think I'm the kind of guy who breaks into police stations?
Are you telling me you're not?
Fine, I'll get the...
Yes. By the Monument Metro.
That's your escape route? Puts getting them past the state police into perspective.
It works on paper. And gives them these new identity documents, a lot of new identities. We found a very good forger. We're keeping her from a bright future in a Pika's newsroom.
I recognize you.
Too many people. We'll have...
Milena, you didn't take my advice about giving up on forgery.
I know. But trouble is, I've got a talent for it. And it's a real growth market. As soon as you got me out of that thing with Dragomir, I had like 20 emails from Samizdat. Do you have any idea how difficult it is for art school graduates to find a specialist subject these days?
The permits aren't enough for police anymore, forged or real.
In Prague, maybe. But it turns out I'm multilingual when it comes to falsifying
Never works, I'd say.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
We may not agree on your methods, but I'll let you get back to your work.
Coming from you, that is like...
Oh God, I hope they don't catch us.
Hlášení o zákazu vycházení. Násilí v komplexu útulek se šíří. Kvůli vlastní bezpečnosti nevycházejte ven. Hrozí zatčení.
Next thing you know, they'll have you headed out fucking party. And I was going to visit the district, but just my luck. think that what we're doing here is right. Is that it?
Get off on this kind of thing.
Level, yes, this bothers me very much.
Say this.
Talking about what our social responsibilities here. We swore an oath to protect these people, not to lock them up in cages.
We're just following orders.
That doesn't mean it's right.
Coming out of there. Right there.
Backup, worst cup, huh? What do you think this is, the 1980s? Like those old documentaries? The journalists aren't the revolution, man. We're just augmenting the message.
We are the free authoritarians.
It's still out there. It's on the streets. It's spreading online. Maybe it's even got into those faceless skull buckets of these, huh? Maybe you're thinking good by well, that's a good start. First, let's see that those things are being hauled by crooked politicians and big bosses. Then you can stop that.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
You still up there? From Stit? You. I knew it, man. I knew you were one of them all along.
Do I look like I'm one of them?
I can feel my hands right now, but if I could run a search for shadowy extra-government agent on the net, pretty sure it's all you.
Fair point. What happened? You pulled a Freedom of Information speech on the state police?
Ha fucking ha. They didn't wait for a speech, man. Lesson learned. Smash the state before the state smashes your nose.
Little K asked me to get you out.
She's the K now, man. I'm a liability to Semi-Stat.
She cares about you, Yarrick. She didn't want to leave you or Bones behind.
Always was a cool cat, man. One of the good ones. She wrote The Wheels Come Off 16 years ago and the conspiracies just keep checking out. Everything except the grey aliens, but who's to say that's not a metaphor?
If she wrote the book...
I don't believe in authorial intent.
I warned you about picking a fight with Picus. They've got a lot invested in protecting the message.
Would I be talking to you now if Picus had got to us? I mean, does Eliza Kazan have a sense of humor? All those bombs go...
You don't say.
But they're trying, man. Bones heard the cops talking about
Just how many states are you an enemy of?
all the corporate ones.
I might have known you wouldn't keep your heads down during the riots.
This is what a radical news source lives for, man. No, someone, somewhere wanted the cops to clean house in Prague. And this is just...
That's your predict...
You can take it to the bank, man. The pellet... Because the cops burn me, man. Exposure is death. They didn't have to ask a single question. Just took my DNA off their knuckles. My high school dropout date, my sister's parking tickets, my darknet proxies.
Oral cemetery?
They didn't get a lot of mainstream airplay. Anyway, a little case shouldn't have sent you. Samizdat has to...
Samizdat is bigger than you now, Yarek. The Resistance reached further than you planned for. You want to...
Whoa, whoa! You know I use the term liability real broadly.
There's a way out of Prague for you both. The Samizdat Resistance has organized everything. We just...
The cleaners.
There's a police locker in the corner that should... Good. It's time to go.
You got that piece
We
down
should
here.
stay to... What were you saying? I'm very good at taking cover.
Low profile, low profile.
Feel like I'm 20.
Going to make it better. Hear that?
Has anyone been hurt?
That was exhilarating.
My God, martial law, curfews, people being jailed for no reason. It reminds me of Warsaw 1982.
Warsaw didn't have drones.
Now what? Do you think we are safe here?
You are for now, but you can't risk going back outside. There's a group organizing underground. They're doing everything they can to create a refuge to get people out.
These men, they are part of this group?
That's right. I know how much it meant to you to stay in Prague, Edward, but things aren't going to get any better. If there was ever a time to leave, this is it. If you wait here, case people will come for you. They'll do everything they can to help.
I think I have no choice now. I will wait here. I will cooperate. Thank you for everything you've done.
Good luck, Edward.
Yes, exit plans, man, exit plans. Always.
No one thought it would. You're gonna need these documents where you're going, wherever that is.
I hear Paris is the best place to have a revolutionary agenda these days.
No can do.
Right, with the cardboard box.
Watch yourself.
K? K is Kazdi, man. K is every...
Pozor, platí dočasný zákaz vycházení.
Okay. Good. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow for lunch, okay?
need to talk. In private.
Nothing's more private than my info-link.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure vid call number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
Doesn't make any sense for the Diwali to be working.
Delara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Pike... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So...
You do know...
Look, Adam, I didn't tell you why I left Lim International. That I was in session with a patient when the incident hit, and that I was...
You were attacked.
Her name was Madeline. She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a terrible day for everyone.
After I fought her off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
I didn't know.
Thanks, Adam. Guess you just think you're over something.
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the...
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
Wait, hang on.
We're top personnel. Top level. No, you're wrong. They launched this investigation. There's no reason.
They're gonna miss something.
You dig deep enough with these guys, you start to find...
That's not right.
Not safe out there. You know, I was starting to think you got rounded up.
Bad enough.
Yeah, well, it's getting bad.
What are you talking about?
You know I've been looking into Janus, right? Well...
You think Janus has a mole inside the...
I can't tell you.
Do we have a problem, Chang?
Easy, Tiger. I'm not accusing you of anything.
Nowhere is safe. My job, my reason for being here, for doing...
Are you saying I should keep this...
I'm saying you should do what you...
No, I don't, Jensen. I just be...
I'm always careful.
Our informants are informants because they have
I guess there's a chance he died in the blast. Damn fine work, actually.
Typical. Just as we're zeroing in on a possible origin of the Udalek hacker, the entire...
You know what I heard? He got captured, escaped, and sneaked his way out of a heavily guarded facility. That's his idea of a retrial. That's Jensen. He's a hands-on kind of guy. He's also got a bit of a problem with authority.
So what? The hostiles were there, but he got out with the intel we needed. Mission accomplished.
And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world.
We send our guys to the wrong target and we expose ourselves to the enemy.
Paging Delara Ozan. Dr. Ozan, contact Central Dispatch.
We were trying to stop terrorists here. I understand that, but I have agents scattered around this city. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
In China, meanwhile,
There is a clear and present danger.
demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status,
How the
have
hell
been
are my
imprisoned by
people
the
supposed
Chinese
to do their
government.
jobs if your
In
people
apparent
keep
retribution for that act,
Vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange.
We have jurisdiction.
Yes, folks. These are
Where?
troubled times.
When? Don't give me that crap. I need safe passage around this city. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The city's in lockdown, I get it. But I'm in the middle of a level 1 threat investigation here. You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists here. I understand that. But I have agents scattered around this city.
Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will
That's what I'm
be
trying to
the best
tell you.
secure corporate archiving company.
There is a clear and present danger. People are supposed to do their jobs if your people keep arresting them. Do you want more people to die? You made it. Hell of a time for a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold mask from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing anyone, yet. But 2 ambushes in less than a month? I want to know what's really going on.
So do I. McCready dug into Garm. Started out as a geological research center, funded by the European Union, until 2025, when it was purchased by a nameless shell company.
You put Chang on it?
That kid scares me. Tracked it back to Bell Tower Associates in under an hour.
I take it no one purchased it when Bell Tower went bankrupt last year.
Wasn't even listed on the asset sheet. So like I said, you stumbled into something big. Care to focus on figuring out what it is? Right after you contacted me, I got on the horn with Lyon. Had them send in a strike team from France. It got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with the Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old...
You really think we have time for...
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the...
I got here, didn't I?
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.
You do understand we are trying to stop terrorists.
Peterson pulled his ID off the train station video.
Wait, hang on.
Hey, Adam.
Can you hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. The apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria!
makes it here. They'll be sorry. You can come.
We'll just wait it out in there. Are you feeling all right?
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
You should check for... my Interpol friend.
I was about to ask you the same thing.
The killer is still out there.
So it's the same person doing all this, and we still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka, the old harvester, he's supposed to be dead.
And?
He's dead.
That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. And what about you? You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arrested.
Daria said she was...
Right, because I'm the killer. You need to get some sleep, my friend.
How'd you know she was in trouble?
I had a hunch. You know, any other cop would arrest you for breaking curfew right now. Or worse. Lucky for you,
I won't.
trace program initial access granted.
Policie zatkne každého, koho chytí na ulicích. Byli jste varováni.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
I heard something. Come on.
On your knee. Now! No, just wait there.
What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
Serial killers are dangerous. Curfews are just inconvenient.
I beg your pardon?
Daria Mishka. Ring a bell?
I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to divulge anyone's personal information.
I don't have much time, so you need to start talking fast. Daria's in grave danger.
Trust me, there's no hurry. The further men like you stay away from...
Why men like me? Look, I know about the email you sent her. I know you performed some...
I used to...
You're patient.
No, of course not. Before that, when I...
Enough to know I don't like where this is going.
I headed a project. The cutting edge of neural science and cellular memory replacement. We dealt with people suffering from severe social disorders. We were making people better by making them better people.
How exactly did you make people better?
We found a way to isolate specific character traits. The idea was to use neural implants with imprints of desirable traits from select individuals and insert them into others who were, how should I say, less gifted. Take a man like yourself, for example. Could have given you a sense of humor.
I'm funny enough as it is. Now how about you tell me what went wrong? Something obviously did.
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded. Anxiety, gone. Apathy, gone. Depression, gone.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that part out of your sales pitch.
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Tai Young forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers, men whose briefcases are filled with broken teeth. You must understand.
I'm trying to save Daria. If any part of you cares about what happens to her, now is the time to tell me. What do I need to know to help her?
Daria is beyond help. You're wasting your time.
That's for me to decide. Now tell me about this procedure. And you can quit stalling, because I'm not going anywhere until I get the answers I need.
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Tai Young had to diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Tai Young Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got...
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw, all I was given, was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match. Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
An innocent woman's been turned into a vicious...
Daria wasn't turned into anything.
Save it for the lawyers. What I need to know...
All right.
What, kill her?
That would be my preference, yes.
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria's not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do.
I don't think Daria's as responsible as you make her out to be. Taking her out and removing the chip is great for you. Gets rid of any evidence that might link her actions to your bungled experiment. But there's no way it's my only option. And there's no way Tai Young Medical would develop a sensitive technology like this without some kind of failsafe. I know you're holding something back.
Like what?
A weakness, an override. Something that allows me to talk to her without the influence of whatever it is you installed.
Well, there is an override phrase. Daria's been programmed to react to it with specific...
Why wouldn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because I knew you would overestimate what it could do. You're a fool if you think you can just walk up to a killer and say a magic word. It won't undo what she's become. The decision to act on Svobodka's memories, to repeat them, that was all Daria. Simply shutting down the chip at this point will not be sufficient.
That's for me to decide. What's the override phrase?
Ad hominem 2026. But I warn you, do not turn your back on her. And do not
Let's keep going. I feel ill for this. And not just because I'm watching images of the deserted, nearly quiet streets of the new Broadway state right now. No, the reason I'm sick tonight, and I should be used to it by now, the reason I am sick is because of the general by the state of martial declared by the Czech authorities as an excuse to illegally detain people? No warrant.
What kind? Kind of freaks are coming out of there.
We have no business.
Suspicious activity.
Understood.
Pozor, celé městě platí základní zákon.
God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
You can drop the act, Daria.
You mean Dr. Cipra? Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Yong Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
I don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cipra's surgery, made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cipra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique, his courage to follow through.
I can still help you. Ad hominem 2026.
What did you do? Is that how machines pray?
Listen to me. The neural chip that Dr. Cipra installed in you is in the process of shutting down. Try to focus. This version of you that's been hurting people, I don't believe that was really you.
Then you don't know me very well. Why? Why should this change anything? The procedure gave me access to memory banks that weren't my own. The choice to draw on those memories was mine alone. You can't take them from me.
The shutdown process may take some time. There may be lingering effects, but that doesn't mean it's too late to help you.
You really believe that, don't you? All right. Prove it. Approach me. Come closer. Save me from all those horrible things Dr. Cipra did. There's nothing to be scared of, right? Surely whatever trace of the harvester was inside me is gone now that you've said the magic words.
You obviously need more help than I can offer, but that doesn't mean it's not out there. Whatever power the neural chip had over you should be diminishing now. You should be able to fight whatever urges Svobodka's memories inspired in you.
I don't need help. You do. You need to be saved. All Ogs need to be saved. Svobodka inspired me to... I can make you human again. I have to make you human again to atone for what I am.
This notion you got that augmented people need saving, that there's something less than human. Look, I didn't know her, but I guarantee you Angela Gunn was a human being. Her humanity was defined by her ideas, her passions, the causes she believed in. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was augmented.
Svobodka never saw them as individuals. To him, they were victims of an age that terrified him. Mirror images of the monster he had become. He believed the entire race was under attack, that mechanization would keep our souls from migrating.
How does that sound like to you when you say it? Migration of the soul, victims of an age? I'm not talking abstract concepts here. I'm talking about people. Svobodka never saw his victims as human beings because it would have made it impossible to do what he did. He was sick, he was scared. Whatever he was no savior.
You're right. The more he killed, the easier it became. That is why he had to repeat the actions, ritualize them. It was a way of justifying his beliefs. If you kill one man, the memory is like an anvil. If you kill 7, you quickly forget the first. It all starts to seem inevitable. Surely it must be obvious to you by now. The Daria you came here to save no longer exists. She hasn't for a long time. All that remains now is his drive, his legacy, his cause.
Fabatka didn't have a cause. He was a serial killer, acting out on impulses that he tried to couch in spiritual rhetoric. A way of convincing himself that his actions were justified, but they weren't. No amount of faith or abstraction makes it okay to dehumanize people the way he did.
No. No, it doesn't. But so what if you're right? So what that Svobodka's motivations cannot stand up to scrutiny? His actions, my actions, cannot be justified. Where does that leave me? If those others did not deserve to die, then I deserve to die.
It's not for me to judge you. I want smarter people than me to look into this neural procedure you underwent. Dig into Cipra and Tai Young.
So you're offering me a fair trial?
I'm not offering anything. But if there's any hope of moving on here, not killing anyone else is a good start. Society has every right to judge you, and it also has a right to hear all about Cipra and Tai Young Medical. I'm not an expert on extenuating circumstances, but I'd say you have an interesting case.
You were right before, about the override process taking time. I can feel him receding. Memories of memories no longer crashing against me like they did. Let me prove it to you. Come closer. I want at least one person to know that I'm no longer what I was.
All right, Daria, we need to get you out of here for real now. This needs to end.
The version of me who did those things to Angela, I cannot even imagine it being me, even though I know it was. Whatever happens now, whatever the authorities decide, I hope you believe me.
What's going on here? What the hell am I interrupting?
Detective Montag.
Daria's got a story to tell you. How you react may have something to do with your thoughts on experimental neural therapies and big medical conglomerates.
I don't understand. Where is the harvester?
I want to turn myself in.
One of you really needs to start explaining.
I want to confess to the killings of Angela Gunn, Misha Voracek, Pavel Klima, and Leonie Wolf. I also need to tell you about the neural procedure I underwent. It involves Tai Young Medical and a man named Dr. Nicholas Cipra. I hope you'll listen.
You can handle this from here. Just listen carefully to what she has to say.
All right, Daria. I think you should start at the beginning.
Two years ago, I signed up for a program sponsored by Tai Young Medical. They said they could help people to become better versions of themselves. It all feels so long ago now. By Tai Young Medical. They said they could help people to become better versions of themselves. It all feels so long ago now. Another lifetime.
I suggest you remember everything you possibly can about this procedure you underwent. Who was involved, when it happened.
I'm not that person anymore. I swear to you.
Take your time. For now, nothing's going to happen until I get the full story. That's not good. It was just over there. Nothing? Huh. Nothing?
Turning myself in is for the best. I know that now.
This is a waste of time. This is a waste of time. Nothing? Why'd I have to catch this case? Can't be far.
Oh.
Nothing to be found. Zákaz vycházení na ulici. Jedná se o dočasné pořádkové opatření. Dodržujte prosím zákaz vycházení. We'll be fine, I promise.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
As you wish, but remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk. I'll keep you safe.
Adam, good. We need to talk, son.
What's going on, Seraph? Why the secure vidcall number?
I looked into Facility 451. It was a processing clinic, one of dozens set up after the incident to help augmented people recover. It was supposed to be places to heal, but they were run more like prison camps.
And?
And I don't think you got your new AUGs there. You said rescue teams dumped you in that clinic shortly after Panchaea collapsed, but your name doesn't appear on its entry logs. And it doesn't appear on any survivor recovery lists either.
They said I was a John Doe. Nobody knew who I was.
It wouldn't have been hard to find out. Your augmentations have serial numbers. Or at least the ones I had installed into Adam Jensen did.
Are you suggesting all my AUGs are new? Even the ones you gave me?
I'm not suggesting anything. I'm telling you, all the AUGs we ever installed had registry codes, and they're not hard to trace.
I know my AUGs, Seraph. It took 2 years for my body to get used to them, to unlock all their potential.
2 years? Really, Adam? One of which you don't remember because you were allegedly in a coma in Alaska. Look, son, all I'm saying is it wouldn't have been hard to identify you, but for some reason, that never happened.
Why are you so sure I didn't get these AUGs in Alaska? Orloff was there. I spoke with him.
You said he was using an alias, McFadden. I looked into it. Casper McFadden didn't exist until the day you regained consciousness, which was 1 month before you escaped the facility.
Okay, so where was Orlov?
Not in Alaska. He was with Tai Young Medical for a while, and in the spring of 2028, his name pops up once or twice in the Baltic region. Then he dropped off the grid, and McFadden shows up.
So what does that prove? Orlov is McFadden, and McFadden is Orlov. None of it connects him to me.
Except for the AUGs which Orlov designed and nobody else knows how to install, let alone make compatible with a competing system.
What are you trying to tell me, Seraph?
I'm sorry, Adam. There's not much more. All I know is the deeper I dig, the more questions I have. Orlov might have had answers, but as soon as you found out he was in Prague, that he'd been visiting Prague periodically ever since you started working with TF-29's division there, somebody killed him. You tell me what it all means.
I can't. Not yet.
Well, if you ever do find out, give me a call. Until then, take care of yourself, Adam. Be careful.
Thanks for the help, Seraph.
Dočasný zákaz vycházení. Should have done this long ago. This flight's no better.
Kurwa! Ja to opore seriowi kołki.
Jensen, you still alive out there?
Yeah, just made it to the red light district. Any luck with that search warrant?
State police aren't even taking my calls. I'm afraid you're on your own this time.
Story of my life. But I got it, don't worry. Miller, the Diwali own most of the apartments surrounding the old theater, isn't that right?
Yeah, and they're very possessive of it. So if you're thinking of getting in that way,
It's gone a little further than just thinking.
then expect it to zip straight past peaceful negotiation the minute they see you. Jensen, you said Manchenko needed to finalize a deal, right?
With the Diwali, yeah. Not a lot to go on, I know.
Maybe not. But these guys are the best smugglers in the world, which means a lot of forged paper. You might find something to keep pins on us.
Assuming I can find that.
organized crime becomes so of course like the kid. Saying no to the boss is suicide. Such a waste.
granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Loaded. They will make trip to Patrick. That is good business. But at what cost?
This is not a fucking discussion!
We can still limit the damage. We do not know what these people have planned for London. It could be...
I decide how the valid business, not you.
But it's working. You want to deliver to the Safe Harbor Convention before it even begins.
Do you have shit in your ears as well as between them? Get the fuck out of my office! Now!
Miller, Marchenko is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex, they are hitting London. The Valley agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yes.
Access granted.